Monday morning, and welcome to another episode. Sunil, very warm welcome. I know you've been traveling quite a lot, but thank you for taking the time out and just, sharing and coming back on the podcast once again. Inflation was very mixed. What are your thoughts on how the markets moved last week?
Yeah, I'm actually right now in London, so I'll give you a sense. I think the important thing to understand is it's August right now. Most of the market is on holiday. A
Summer
lot of the market
trading,
participants in
pretty
London
well.
are away.
Yeah,
In the US also, I find a lot of the big traders are away. So people are not really taking positions, and so
right.
that's why you saw gold pretty much doing nothing. I mean, the data that came out on Friday shows that inflation is still a worry, but it's not as big a worry as it was, let's say, 6 months ago. So people are reading whatever they want into it. The people who want inflation to be low are saying, see, inflation is not going higher.
Right.
Whereas people who are looking for inflation to be higher are saying, see, it's still around and may come back. So I
True.
think that's why the market didn't react. And I don't really expect too much of price action over the coming weeks.
Fair enough. I agree with you on the point that you're going to see a majorly sideways movement. What I've chosen is the hourly charts. As you can see from the dotted lines, we've been in a descending channel right from a couple of weeks to 3 weeks back. This has been a consistent trend. Most clearly, if you notice the blue line, this is actually the 200 moving average. It's a very strong indicator where the candlestick is with relative to this 200 moving average. And as you can see, ever since that we've been trading below this blue line, we've just been declining and declining. And this is going to be a continuous struggle that bulls will have to strive to hold above. There are supports that are holding gold currently. So you have the 1912 level right here, which is where gold held last week. And the major support is this 1900 level, which is also where you see the Fibonacci retracement and this entire orange line over here kind of really supporting the metal. My outlook, Sunil, and I don't know if you'd agree with me, is we are going to see a continuous slide given the absence of a bullish impetus right now. Like there's nothing shouting for gold to be rising. And with how treasury yields and the dollar has been moving, there's no real incentive for investors to hold on to gold, right? The opportunity cost has just been increasing and increasing. And with inflation remaining more sticky, I think it's a good reason for Fed to at least consider raising rates at least once more because economic data has also been holding quite well. We have the India Gold Conference coming up next week from August 18th to August 20th. Could you speak a little bit about what are we expecting just in terms of the nature of events in the conference and how is Finmet kind of adding on to the overall experience?
I think there are two topics at top of mind in the conference. One is going to be the new PMLA that's coming into force and the impact on the coal industry, and there'll be sessions around that. And I think the second big point in the market, of course, is the impact of all these free trade agreements, whether it's with SEPA, UAE, or whether it's with other low-income countries. There's various free trade agreements out there which are really creating a discontinuity in the market and creating opportunities. So I think there'll be a lot of discussion about that and what the impact is, what can be done about it. And Finmet is going to be well represented there. We have 5 people over there. We'll
Oh,
be
okay.
speaking at the conference. We'll be meeting customers, giving our view about what's going to happen in the industry. So we're quite excited because it'll be a great opportunity to meet with great old friends again
True.
and to discuss the impact on the industry in coming weeks and months.
Definitely. Also a great place to really understand who's how everyone's positioning themselves in the markets. It's always good
Correct.
to be in touch with what the industry is really feeling about how markets are going to be moving. So I think it's a great opportunity. Well, thanks, Sunil, for that. And yeah, let's look forward to another week. We don't have much in terms of economic data. We probably have only retail sales and Fed minutes from the July meeting. But again, we would be expecting bearish to sideways movement for listeners tuning in. That's kind of the outlook prediction that we're making for this week. But till then, Sunil, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking out the time. And see you next Monday.
Thank you.